Hi y'all, it's Holly from My Daily HAEDs. I'm going to try to be a little bit quicker today because I had some very valid points about my last video, which were that I was very waffly, which is true, very true, and my lighting and audio weren't that good. So I'm going to do my best. First of all, thank you very much for everyone that messaged me on YouTube and Instagram. Sometimes I was touched to the point of tears because people were just so sweet and kind, and I've had some wonderful conversations. Amy Lauren from Nifty Stitch, she's so sweet, such a sweetheart, and Karen Burton messaged me as well. Karen, you sent me a message back, but YouTube shows me that you've sent me a message back, but it only let me read a little bit and it won't let me reply. So if you could message me on email, and I'll put the email in Dropbox below, so you can talk, so we can further our chats about how much we have in common, which is very true. It's and you have some wonderful projects going on. I'd like to be able to talk to you more about them. I had some fantastic comments. Jeep Girl Stitches was very sweet and messaged me. So did Stitching on the Rock, Suki, the Brown Eyed Stitcher, Sharon Marie, and EnPointe Stitcher. Stephanie is always just the sweetest person. James PH Stitcher, he's asked me to show some finishes, so I've got one finish that I will show at the end. I'm looking at the list here, but there were so many on, and Adventures in Stitching, she's a sweetheart as well. And Mama Karma too, she's been such an encouragement, so lovely, such a sweetie, and I've really enjoyed having a chat with her, and we've become friends over the last few months. And there's just Made in Belfast and Silha, and oh my goodness, I could just go on and on. There's been so many people, and I've missed you out. It's just that my brain is a bit zippy at the moment, so I can't remember everybody at all at the same time. So let's start talking about the cross stitch, shall we? First and foremost is the project I work on first every day, and this is the Falling Snow by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm continuing down in my diagonal there. I was trying to talk about it. I swapped over because this pattern is so long, and I was in just lots of blues and grays and whites all the way down. You can't see the end of it. I swapped over to diagonal so that I could get towards the tree and the cardinal a little bit more, thinking to break it up so I wouldn't have so many blocks of the same kind of colors going on. And last week I think it was last week before last maybe, you can't see it really well. You can't see it, but that is the top of the tree there. Some lights on the Christmas tree, and I was so super excited. And Made in Belfast said, "Oh, you'll be there soon." And I was. I'm looking forward to putting some of the red lights and stuff on it, and I'm not overly keen on the idea of doing the roof, but I'm sure that it will look gorgeous when it's done. I'll be very happy. But there are a few aspects of it that will be a bit of a challenge to do with all the white on the roof. My eyesight's not really keen on stitching lots of lighter colors. So I've got two craft lights, and they're just beaming straight onto my project, and I even have a magnifying. So sometimes it's something you just gotta do. You want to stitch it, you've got to make a way of stitching it properly. Next is Falling Snow. It's Falling Snow. I've reached 20.03%, and I've done 776 stitches this week. Not as much as I'd hoped, but I always hope for more, and I think that's most of us, isn't it? Most of us want to do more than what we actually get to do. But this week I've got 776, which is better than my 100 a day. So 76 stitches in the plus side, so that's awesome. Also, I was going to say, go back a bit. Last Monday, my last video, I videoed on the Monday, August 1st. Today is August the 8th. That's how long it took me. A very much of a tech phobe. That's how long it took me to get it up, and I was able to post it on my Friday. So I'm gonna try to do a shorter video today and try to get it posted a lot quicker. And my hope is to start doing these every week, which would, because I stitch every day, usually on all three HAEDs on every day. Usually I do my best. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. I usually have a decent amount of progress, and to be honest, my mind is like a sieve and I will forget everything that I've been talking about. So I'd rather just do, and because I have a better chance of remembering something if I do it for the first week. So anyway, coming up, Mountain Landscape. It's on 18 count, and at the moment, here it is. I had to put it there. It's 19.14%, and I've done 769 stitches today, which again is better than the 100 stitches a day. And there it is in its glory. And I don't know if you can see all the greens and purples and pinks at the bottom very clearly, but it is stunning in person. It's just unfortunately my photography skills are not up to it. And there's a lot of dark, a lot of blacks, like 310, 936, 3371, and things like that in the bottom of it. But the sky, oh, the sky. And it's just glorious. The sky's up where we are now. This is what the sky looks like, especially in the winter time. And you wake up in the morning and you have this gloriously colored sunrise, and in the evening time you see the sun setting over the moors, and it's beautiful. Yeah, such beauty. It's nature's gift to everyone. Every time you see a sunset and a sunrise, it's glorious. Anyway, obviously I love it. And the last project I've got today, because I've only worked on the 3 projects this week and did a bit of crochet, but I won't show that today. So when my husband and I go out exploring, I will do the navigating and along these twisty turny little roads and strange little junctions and stuff. We have so much fun exploring, and we've seen some fabulous buildings and countryside, and maybe one day I can show you some of the countryside. I've taken some gorgeous photos across the moors or the seaside, or of various different ruins and things like that. I love going to ruins, like abbeys and churches and castles and things like that. Anyway, this is Birds and Blooms, my focus project, and I've stitched 1,123 stitches this week, and it's currently at 38.43%, which is fantastic. And here it is. This is such a colorful joy to stitch on. You have so many things, and yes, it does get confetti, but the confetti makes the picture. And it's just one of those things that if you want the result that you have, you've got to do it. So it's been such a joy. You're always playing with so many different colors. It's not like you're just stitching. As much as I love Falling Snow, at times it can get a bit tedious because you're doing light gray, medium light gray. It's fun. This is for James PH Stitcher. This is one of my finishes. Whoops. There we go. It is Riolis hedgehogs with Linngonberries, I think it's called. And this is a frame and a mat my husband found in a charity shop or a thrift shop, whatever you want to call it. And we frame. We still have loads of projects that we'd like to frame, and it's just a matter of finding the frame for him. And he's very dedicated about doing that. It's a beautiful English summer's day. One of those perfect days where the sky is bright blue. You've got frisky breeze coming off the moors, which is wonderful for hanging clothes out on the clothesline. You get that fresh air on them, which makes clothes smell so lovely. And I'm going to go out and have a walk and enjoy it. It's such a glorious day. I hope y'all all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope that all your stitchy dreams come true this week. Take care, y'all.